Happened tonight. I'll run through my list here and I'll apologize. I had to write this down. Usually I'm a little more prepared than this, but this is still a situation that's evolving. So bear with me on that. So at approximately 3:06 a.m. this morning, we had one of our deputies who's actually down here at Cedar Hill Road, which is right behind us, and Highway 70. He was actually able to confirm that there was a tornado on the ground. So what it appears to us as we've come through and begun our preliminary this morning is that the tornado is passed through Dickson County and came through, pretty much followed Highway 70 till he got a little bit right here, and then from here it turned northeast, and from there it went across Pond Creek in that direction. So the main areas that we have affected right now are the Belltown community, the Shacklet community, with Sneed Road, Butterworth Road, Cedar Hill Road, Sam's Creek, and the Pond Creek community and River Road are the main areas that have been affected in Cheatham County. We have no fatalities at this time. We have one serious injury. We had one elderly female who was trying to leave her home when she got the alert, and it was mobile home. The mobile home was actually picked up off its foundation and thrown on top of her. She was pinned from the waist down. It took about 20 minutes to get her extricated. She's currently in Vanderbilt Hospital in critical condition. Those are the only injuries we have reported to us at this time, so we've been very blessed with that. So right now what we want the public to understand is we're not going to be allowing any unauthorized access. If you come in this area, you're going to have ID and show us why you need to be here. It's still a very hazardous situation, and we just can't have people in there. In keeping with that, we're not ready for volunteers at this time. Again, it's still very hazardous. We're still working. We're still going door to door to make sure we didn't miss anything on our initial sweep. So right now we can't use any volunteers. We appreciate everybody that wants to help. Bear with us. We'll let them in to help soon enough, but right now is not the time. So right now we also have a couple of things that we've done. We've coordinated with the Tennessee Highway Patrol that we're going to be conducting a lot of extra patrol in this area for the next several days until we get things a little more back to as normal as they're going to be for a while. We want to make sure that there's no looting. We want to make sure the people are protected, their property's protected, and just try to help them feel secure that what they've got is what they're still going to get to keep. We really want to thank that, well actually we're also working with Cheatham County Animal Control as well, because we understand a lot of these people down here have pets, so we've actually contacted them and they're making arrangements that if there's any pets that have been displaced, that we're going to come back and we're going to make sure that they're taken care of as well. We really want to thank the Tennessee Highway Patrol, the Tennessee Department of Transportation, Kingston Springs Fire Department, the Clay Lick Fire Department, and the White Bluff Fire Department. They responded out here last night with us, and we all worked together to make things happen. We also had a really good turnout from a lot of our loggers and the tree service companies in this area. Those boys came out with chainsaws and equipment and helped us move trees. We've had to cut our way through about 6 or 7 miles to get where we're at now. So just that kind of outpouring and help from the community to take care of our residents is just unbelievable. So I'm going to turn this over to Ms. Tiffany Holder right now. She's with the Cheatham County EMA. She's going to brief you on some information she's got, and then we'll take questions.
Hello, my name is Tiffany Holder with Cheatham County Emergency Management. After speaking with TEMA this morning around 9 o'clock, we learned from the National Weather Service that there were approximately 15 to 18 tornadoes reported in the Middle Tennessee area. The hardest hit areas being Dickson, Kingston Springs, and Stewart County. National Weather Service will be out here this afternoon doing their assessment to categorize the tornado. And then we, with Cheatham County Emergency Management, will be out here in the next couple of days doing our damage assessments to turn over to TEMA, which they turn over to FEMA, and that's how we get assistance for the community. With that, also Red Cross, I believe Ken mentioned, is out doing their assessments, and they are assembling teams to reach out to the communities and assist with whatever needs that they may have. In addition to the folks that Ken thanked, I want to second that and also add that we want to thank our dispatch. They did a wonderful job this morning with the high volume of calls that they received, as well as Cheatham County EMS. And I think that's it. You have anything, Sheriff?
No, said it all.
Question. As you guys, in your time as working for the county and the sheriff's department, and also, have you ever seen a storm this bad, devastation that's left from the storm?
Not quite this bad. I started to work here in 2006 when that tornado came through, and it was pretty bad, but it wasn't on the level of this in our county.
Ken, as we were driving down Highway 70 to get here, you know, some TDOT workers were letting us go through as they were working. it almost looked like the tornado kind of went parallel to Highway 70 if you saw all the trees. Can you just describe the damage that you've seen?
It's on both sides of the road, and as you probably noticed, you were coming down on one side of the road, you've got trees angled one way, and on the other side they're angled the other way. So it appears that the rotation was pretty much centered right in the area of the roadway. Also, what amazed me is how wide a path it cut. There were places down there it looked like it's cutting half a mile, 3/4 of a mile wide. Destruction of homes, roofs missing, sheds, barns. It's just amazing. We had a couple of places that the trees were turned over, and as they turn over and bring the root ball up with them, the water lines come up with them. So you got water spraying everywhere. All the power lines in the trees and treetops. It's just, it's shocking. It's shocking. It's traumatic.
How amazing is it, though, that there's only one reported injury?
You know, we have been really, really blessed with that. You know, I think it's a testament to faith, and I believe that we were really taken care of last night.
How many different agencies are responding right now and helping out?
So right now we're probably at 6 to 7 that are actually working with us hand in hand, along with several of the tree companies. Like I say, they have sent their people out to help us, and these guys are monsters with chainsaws. I mean, they can just flat out outcut all of us. So it's just amazing what they're actually out here doing and helping us with.
And in terms of, I guess, just when you have to start assessing the damage, it might not be you that does it, but if you do an aerial view, how many homes could maybe be damaged from this?
We're estimating right now, just quick count, probably 200 to 300, and there may be more. There's some that we've not been able to get in really close to. We've been able to check with neighbors and say, no, I've talked to them. They weren't home last night. But as far as us actually being able to get back and see every house yet, that's why we're going back now in the daytime to start trying to round up every house and come up with an exact number.
What happens the rest of the day, and then what happens tomorrow?
The same thing we're doing now. We're going to be cutting trees, walking, trying to get to every house, just same as a flood, same as anything else. We will not leave this area until we have searched every residence in this area to make sure that there's nobody here hurt, needing our help.
Thank you all. All right. Thank you, guys. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Hey, Lieutenant Sheriff, can I ask y'all something? I wanted to ask you, Jamie Bond, he's actually, she literally said, please ask me.
Get audio and everything. What? Get our audio fixed.
Sounds like it.
So it's official.
Maybe they turned it off so I wouldn't have like a. Yeah, I hear Lauren again, and she said, yeah.
Okay, cool. But I just needed that because Jamie would be like, did you ask me?
Devastation is going to be there for weeks.
Like I say, at some point in time, we will probably be willing to escort people through there, the media.
Okay.
Right now is not that time.
Sure.
You know, number one, out of respect for the people, but
Yeah.
number two, because it is still a dangerous area.
What about retrieving